Welcome to another edition of The Laws of Life. I'm your host, Blanca Greenstein, and today I am honored to have with us the gold sponsor of the Laws of Life Women's Mastermind, Miss Lauri Goldstien, attorney at law. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Blanca.
Thank you. I am so excited that Lauri Goldstien is here. She's one of my mentors, a longtime friend, and an extraordinary attorney. And so what made you want to support this women's empowerment event?
Thank you for asking. It's a great question. I think that as women, old, young, we all have to stick together. We all have a common goal, helping each other out. We all learn from each other's experience, and I think it's going to be a great event. It's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Empowerment is truly cyclical, because by you empowering me and me empowering our guests, and you're empowering everyone at that event. And what is one of the #1 laws of life you have for women looking to be as successful as you?
Wow, that's a great question. I think that in a male profession, and I'm doing this almost 30 years, and it was a male profession, I think there are many advices I can give young women today, especially in the legal field. I would say, be a lady, hold your smile, hold your thought, and hold your temper. You may want to scream out, or you may be shocked at the things that come to you, or that may be said to you. But I think if you just keep your smile, keep your cool, and realize that people say things they may not mean, but take it all in stride and listen. I think the very most important thing that we, as lawyers, we are instructed to do or learn is to listen to our clients. I'm in an industry where there were not many women in my field when I started almost 30 years ago. And as women, we have, I feel, a little bit more compassion. And I think that that's very, very important, is to have compassion for your fellow person who, in my field, who has been injured.
That is so true. That is such an important quality. And you've been a personal injury attorney for over 30 years.
That's correct. I've had over 6,000 clients.
And you've only practiced in the area of personal injury?
Yes, that's correct.
What attracted you to this particular specialty?
You know, I saw a movie when I was a young girl. My parents called The Verdict with Paul Newman. It was a great movie. You need to rent it on Netflix or whatever it's on. And it really made an impact on my life. And I saw that movie, and I said to my parents, I want to be a lawyer. And at that point, I went, worked in Washington, D.C., and I left Florida, and then I went to law school, Michigan, and my parents were sick, came home to take care of my parents who were sick with cancer, and began to practice in Florida.
Well, it's very rare to see anyone so committed to one field for 30 years. That is a true accomplishment in and of itself. What do you think separates you from all the other personal injury attorneys out there?
I think that I am very compassionate. I feel when a client comes into my office from today, from yesterday to today, I have a lot of compassion for the client. I feel their pain when they come in. I want to help them. I've always wanted to help them. And I sit there, I listen to them, and I just want to fight their fight for them, especially with the insurance companies. And I used to work for the insurance companies before representing the injured people, so I know how the insurance companies think and feel and work.
In what capacity?
I did insurance defense. So I did insurance defense early on in my career. I saw how the insurance companies were it was a numbers game. And I really wound up deciding early on in my career I wanted to represent injured people and really take care of them, because people are in essence good, they're genuine, and I wanted them to get compensated for their medical bills, their lost wages, things that they were entitled to because they paid insurance premiums and they're entitled to it.
After handling thousands of cases. What is your number one piece of advice to a person that believes they have a claim? What do you see out there that people should have done earlier or just could have done better that could have changed their case?
Well, it's changed in the 30 years that I've been in practice. You know, everything was on paper, and there was no Facebook or social media videos and Instagram. So, you know, and even when I've been in front of juries where, you know, a picture tells 1,000 words now, I think, you know, everything's changed, the court system with e-filings, and I think now it's very important that you have to still watch what you say, because even though, you know, posting is right now, the insurance companies can use that against you.
Sure.
And, you know, pictures can be used against you. But that's very important. People who have been in catastrophic injuries, who've been injured, may have one day where they feel good, and they may want to post a picture of them at the beach. Well, the insurance companies can use that against you. So really, silence is golden.
That's great advice and incredibly important. And obviously, you know, aside from the practice of law, you're also a mother, a wife, you have 2 children. So how do you keep it all in balance? Having a successful law firm for over 30 years, having a family, so many different branches of the tree to manage. What's your secret?
You have to keep it all in balance. My greatest accomplishment, as you know, is my children and my family life. My husband, I have a great partner of almost 25 years. He is my best friend. My children are amazing. I'm very proud of them. I have a son in medical school, and my daughter wants to do medicine. Nobody wanted to do law. So I think that I am blessed because I really do have a very good partner that's enabled me to help me. I know I'm feeling, you know, I'm able to work and help the clients when my husband has been able to really chip in and help me with our children, and we have great children, and family is everything. I have great sisters, and I have a great family life.
That's so true. The support, you know, it's so important. And to the young parents out there, you know, 2 doctors, one son in medical school and a daughter as a future doctor. So what's the trick to get them to go to medical school?
That's a good question. Well, my husband is a retired doctor, so I guess I don't know.
It's genetic.
I don't know what it is. They don't want to do law, but I think that they love the study of science and math. I've never been good in science and math. I like reading, so I don't know. I want them to be happy and healthy, whatever they want to pursue. I've always encouraged my children to pursue. We love travel, so you know, they're encouraged to pursue whatever they want to do. I just want them to live and treat people the way I've always treated people, with respect and kindness, and to accept everybody. That's what my philosophy has always been.
Well, that's an incredible law of life. And for those of you who don't know Lauri, I encourage you to reach out to her. If you are ever in need of a personal injury attorney, I highly recommend Lauri Goldstien. Lauri is also the gold sponsor of the Laws of Life Women's Mastermind coming up on August 27th. So you can meet her at that event and find out more of her Laws of Life. Lauri, thank you so much for being on the show today. I hope you all learned something today. I know I did. Thanks for watching.